You guys, it's dark. It's the Lot of Talk with James Lott Jr. I know I came on briefly the other day, but it's been almost a week or so since I've done a real show, a full show. And it's going to tell you guys I'm live shortly. There we go. So somebody, I guess I'm telling you guys I'm live. I know it's been a while. I have been MIA because I've been so busy. I'm busy right now. Like, I have so much going on that it's not even funny. I still got work to do. Even when I get off of here, I got stuff to do. It's just like it's been very. It's a lot of work. I'm not complaining at all. I'm just saying it's a lot of work. Hello, everybody. I'm gonna let people come in, and I'll talk to you guys a little more. I have a tickle on my nose. It has been non-stop, you guys, for me. Non-stop. Like, it's been non-stop. I don't want to work 24/7, 7 days a week. So I try to take time off. So when there's times when I do take time off, I just fall asleep. Or I'm in the garden. I just in the garden all day, I haven't come on here because I've been so tired. But yeah, I came on briefly the other night. And my house has been so hot the last couple of weeks. Today it's not. Right now it's fine. But it was miserable to do a show. My house was 90 degrees. I couldn't sit still and talk to you guys at 90 degrees. It was ridiculous. So I had to just not do a show when it was hot at night. But I'm back. I'm black. I'm here. I just booked another client today. So I had to do all the paperwork, send out the contracts. When you're a creative, you have to be creative in finding ways to make money. Thank you. So since I can't, I don't want a 9-to-5 job. That would be death for me. I don't want to work pushing papers somewhere. I think I would just jump out of a building. Yes, I was incognito for the last couple of weeks. But I'm black and by popular demand. I'm here. All those, hello everybody. Flobito knows this, of course. It's hard. You have to find ways to make money. And so I think I found a way. And through one client, I just gained a second client through that client. And I just talked to the original client. He's like, James, I think you'll get more clients out of this also. So I had to shift everything, you guys. I mean, the organizing had to stop because we weren't going to people's houses. So people are still iffy about that. So that was the bread and butter of my life, was the organizing stuff. So now I've had to switch to life coaching, which is good. And now with the media stuff, people are coming to me and paying me to have their shows on my network. That's what a lot of online networks do. And I do producing for them. I executive produce them, sometimes edit, that kind of stuff. And I'm hustling that. Just finished a book with another writer, and we're going to try to put that out. So I'm trying to sell the books. I have all these books. Every week this month, a new book is coming out by me. So that's happening. So I'm starting to see some momentum. Because I had to figure this out because I'm at home. There's no studios, there's no nothing I'm at home. So I had to figure out, thank you, Jesus, that last year when I sold my house, I had money to spend and I had this good sense to actually buy equipment last year. That's what I decided to do. I was like, I got this money, and yeah, I bought a new TV, which I needed. Everybody made fun of me. I bought a new vacuum cleaner. I bought a new microwave. I bought a new washer and dryer. So and things are all things I needed. They were old. The thing about James Lott Jr., I will buy something and use the fuck out of it. Like, I will use it to, people don't know me. People who don't know me don't know this about me. I will use something till it's dead. I have walked out of shoes many times. I will wear a shoe until I'm literally out of the shoe. So my TV was 30 years old. So buying a new TV it was dying, so it was very necessary. My microwave was dead. I had to buy a microwave. My vacuum cleaner was like 8 years old. It died. You know what I mean? So you kind of have to like, so everything I bought last year was for a reason. But I'm glad I bought ring lights. I bought regular lights. I bought box lights. I bought a backdrop. I bought an LCD projector because I thought I'd be going out and speaking, but that clearly is not happening right now. I bought microphones, lavaliers, regular. I bought a new computer. Actually, Tony Moore was with me when I bought a new computer. I have a new laptop. I got stuff that I can actually use. I bought a keyboards. All kind of stuff that I use that I can now use to make money with. So it was a very smart move to go and actually get stuff, even though I didn't know this year was going to happen. Had no idea this was going to happen this year. But when it happened, I was like, oh, well, I'm kind of set up at home. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, y'all, Tony who? Someone's trying to be shady lounging here, Tony. Trying to be shady. Is it Shady Tuesday? Tony Moore, folks. Lounging with Tony. He was with me when I bought it. But no, it was just it's like because I know I wasn't going to have money again. I had no idea I was going to have money again. So I say, just go and invest in yourself. And that's actually a really good lesson, right? Invest in yourself. So that's what I did. Oh, Tony, we got to talk about Big Brother. We got to talk about some other stuff. Anyway. So I was very grateful to have that. Who knew 2020 was going to be this way? So when the COVID happened and the shutdown happened, as you guys all know, I hid for 90 days. I did like 5 interviews a day, 5 days a week. So I was like, I'm set. So yeah, and I bought some clothes. I bought stuff that, I needed. And so it was all stuff. I did stuff for the house. I did stuff for my room, my closet. In my closet, I added a socket so I could plug stuff in there. Because I want to make that other room into an actual recording studio. That's the thing I'm working on. I need to get soundproof stuff put on the walls, but I bought a bunch of stuff that just was very needed. I bought some plants for my front yard, some trees. So yeah, the lesson is spend your money wisely. You never know what's going to happen, I guess. I don't know. But that's kind of, I've been very fortunate. But now it's paying off because I can actually have clients. I can do things that it pays off in the end. So, but as a creative, we have to, and Tony knows this also, we have to find jobs, we have to create jobs. We have to, it's not just this wake up and get a job. And now, because it's not normal right now, because normally we'd be out in auditions and you just go to work and you get jobs. But now it's like this Hollywood is in a whole different state right now. So that's not it. So a lot of home-based careers are thriving because they're home-based. In the organizing world, there is virtual organizing. There's such thing as virtual organizing. My clients need me in person. So I knew that wasn't going to work for me. My clients are just like, no, we need in person. They can call me for advice, but they need me there. So I knew that was going to work for me. So I had to figure something else out. Life coaching I can do anywhere, and then immediate stuff I can do anywhere. So, but it's been so busy. It's been so incredible. I've been literally. I said I had a lawyer look over my contracts, and it's 5 pages long, which is not a lot compared to some contracts. And so now each new person, I gotta make sure every word is in the contract is worded correctly for that person. I gotta make sure that what we agreed upon verbally and orally is going to be in the contract verbally and written down. It's oh my God. I used to be an event management director. I used to run 13 conferences and several getaways all year long. So I had to go do site inspections, go to hotels and conference centers, and then also look over the contracts. And so I'm good at contract reading and negotiation. I have a long history of looking at contracts now. and all the words and acts of God and all that kind of stuff, and and oh my goodness, and who's the vendor, who's the client, I mean all that stuff I do. And right now I'm taking a divorce coaching course, and that's talking about contracts too. But I can look at contracts. That's one thing I do very well. I know how to read the writing, and what does that mean? And sometimes it's important to have what you're not going to do in the contract more than what you're going to do. That's what we learn. They always say, I'll give you a little tip. They say in a will, most of the time it's, you have to actually put in there who you don't want in to get any of your stuff. It's just as important as who you put in to get stuff. You always have to say, and these 5 people, name their names, don't get shit. It's just about as important as saying who gets the shit. So a lot of stuff. But anyway, so I have all these contracts that you have to concentrate and read the contracts. Just so much, kids. And I have folders and files for everybody, so I have to make sure I keep everybody in track so nobody gets mixed up. Luckily, I'm an organizer, so I can do that. But and then I have my own life. I mean, I'm moving into that world of production and producing and network head. But then I have my own stuff, my own shows, and I'm still doing interviews. I just booked an interview. If you're a Young and the Restless fan, Kate Linder, who's played Esther Valentine for 40 years, almost the whole time of the show. She and I are sitting down for a Why Not Me Spotlight. If you guys don't know this, she's also been a flight attendant the whole time while she's been on Y and Her. So I've been always wanting to ask her about that. That you're a flight attendant and you're on Y and R. It's supposed to be really interesting. We're gonna talk about Jeannie Cooper, the late Jeannie Cooper. We'll talk about Jess Waltz. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a great interview. I've met her a couple times over the years. We're in a book together called Success Factor X by Sean Kanan. You know him also. So I'm glad I got that interview. It was given to me. I was asking around, like, I want some interviews. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna film it. We're filming it early next week. It'll be out next Sunday during Soap Sundays on JLJ Media. So it'll be on there. Thank you. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good one. So it should be good. So that's gonna be fun. And I'm working on some other guests for other shows. Hello, Miss Christina 617. Speaking of my shows that are taking my time up with Forever and a Day, and the Forever and a Day after show, and the Forever and a Day books, all that stuff. It's a lot of work. So my niece was in town today. If you're not following Titas Cocina, you should be following it. You know her in here as Jess Michelle. She comes in sometimes, and she made some real good food as usual. And you asked about my mom. We took some food to my mom. My mom's fine. Homegirl, she's working it out. My stepdad just turned 84 a couple days ago, so we're watching him. But she's fine. She was in the house on the phone talking to whoever she was talking to, and I gave her food. She's back. She's back to whatever. So she's doing fine. Yeah, it's so good. The food is so good. She ran out of my favorite thing. I was hoping to have seconds like tomorrow, and no seconds. So everybody's fine there. Also, I did the Ancestry DNA test. We're gonna find out if I'm part German Shepherd. No. So I did a test. I've been holding on to that test. I just spit into the thing and swirl up. They received it, which I was like, okay, that was fast. My sister and I just dropped it off like a few days ago. On Saturday. We dropped it off on Saturday, didn't we? We dropped it on. My sister's in here, of course, as you know, Rick and Sandy. We dropped it off on Saturday, and now the fish tacos were really good. I got extras of that. I'll be having that tomorrow. I'll probably post them. The fish tacos were good. So every Tuesday, if you're in the LA area, message her, whatever. It's good. So he dropped it off, and they said they received it. So we'll see. Am I 1/5 Scottish? Am I 2/8 Dolman Pincher? I don't know whatever it will be. Let's see. I would love for it to come back and say, you're 100% black. You are a blackity, black. That'll make me laugh. Or they say, you're 95% white. That would make me laugh more than anything in the world. So we'll see what it says. I'll let you guys know when it comes back. We'll see what happens. You're a mutt. Chances are I am too. I mean, I know my ancestry, immediate ancestry in my yeah. Where I mean, but I was curious to see what it says for a long time ago. And I'm not. And I want to tell people, and my sister's gonna laugh. I'm not looking for relatives. I don't want more family. I don't give a shit about nobody else. I don't even like the family I have now. I'm not looking for nobody to come out and say, you're my fifth cousin. Right? No, no, we're not. I don't want to know anything. I'm doing it simply for the fascination of genetics. That's all. I don't need new cousins. I don't need new aunties and uncles. No, thank you. I have no drama in my life because I don't have family. I have a few members, and that's quite enough. That's all I have. It's all, trust me, it's all deliberate. I was like, no, thank you. All right, people coming to me all the time. We're cousins. No, we're not cousins. I don't know who you are. My biggest thing is my cousins are trying to contact me. Aren't we cousins? No, we're not related. There's no blood running through our veins. You're related to my cousin. You're not my cousin. You're her cousin, not mine. So yeah. I'm doing it because of genetics. That's all. I'm just curious about that. We'll see what happens. I have another kit. You guys, I don't know if you guys haven't seen the kits. I have another kit. Let me show you a little show and tell. So I have a second kit. I think, I'm going to see if my brother will do it. I'm not sure, but let's do this. Let's turn it around. So that's what it looks like. Ancestry. You activate everything online. And this is what you do. You spit in air. And you give you a little solution. You register that. And you put it in the bag. And they give you a little box. Where's my box? Oh my God. They didn't give me a box. Oh my God, I have no box. But anyway, so it goes in there. Look at that. There's no box. They didn't give me a box. How am I supposed to send this one in? The box is missing. Oh, that's so funny. The box is missing. So I would know, well, I guess I have to find out the address or something, where to send it. Because it's supposed to be, because usually as you send it, it doesn't cost you anything. It's part of the cost of buying this is, I have no idea. The box is gone. Okay, I got to figure that out before I try to give it to somebody. That's something. I have no idea. So, but it's free. But it's usually free of charge. You just send it back in. If I had known that, I would have copied down the address. I don't know. Who knows? Oh, it's life. It's how life works. I know you want to contact them, don't you? She's all excited. I'm like, I'm not gonna cry over it. I mean, I'll figure it out at some point. So there's that. So that's another latest development. So I did that. So we'll see what that says. There's something else I was going to tell you guys. I totally blanked out. It's hard getting old. I can't remember stuff. My niece was in town. The Ancestry DNA. I'm busy all the time. There's something else I was going to tell you guys. I'm still talking to that person that I've been dating. I'm still talking to that person. It's been a month and a half. We have not met up yet in person because of COVID. We're trying to work that out. But we have been talking for the last month and a half. So that's going really well. What's another thing? I left my brain that fast. I was going to tell you something else, and I just left my brain that fast. I don't even know what I was going to say. It's kind of crazy. So anyway, it'll come back to me at some point, I guess. So yeah, so that's kind of what's going on with me. That I've been so just kind of trying to stay afloat, trying to make stuff happen, and trying to, it's Letty Fee, Lex the cat, the wonderful, wonderful cat, and I haven't watched GH yet today. I haven't watched anything today. The only thing I watched was Bold and Beautiful today. That was I saw it live. I haven't watched any soaps today, and I probably won't get to you tonight. It's too late. I got work to do. I don't catch me yet. Hello, Miss Thang, homegirl. Yeah. So no. So we're I'm trying to work it out. I mean, I'm 51 years old and I'm tired. I'm tired, guys. I just want to lay down all the time. And I can't lay down all the time. It's hard trying to continue this, but I do love it. And my hater song. I'm getting so much attention from my hater song. My song for the haters. It's gone viral on TikTok. It's done really well here on Instagram. Like, it's called "My Opinion Is the Only Opinion." You can see, go anywhere where streaming music is. You can hear my song. And someone asked me about the lyrics, and literally the lyrics are things that were actually said about me in comment sections. Now I didn't put in. I those are the tamer things that I put in there. I've been called really crude names. Your son likes it all fun. I like it. I'm glad he likes it. A lot of people are telling me that. A lot of people I don't even hear from were like, James, that song is so good. And I almost didn't put it out. I've been holding on to that song for almost a year. I was like, it doesn't sound like me. I'm not an angry person. Yeah, it's on Spotify. Yeah, it's on Spotify everywhere. And I'm not an angry person. That's something in my eye. I'm not an angry person. And something, what am I? Oh, a piece of hair. I'm sorry. I get hair in my eye all the time. I get eyelashes in my eye. Oh my eye. I don't normally, you know, do angry songs, and that's an angry song. It's definitely an angry song, and people are rude. People will say the stupidest stuff to you because they can. It fills their lives, I guess. I don't know. It's the strange. I would never go online and talk shit to somebody for no reason. I don't know you. Why would I say anything to you? And if I don't like something, I just move on. Like if I don't like something, I change the channel. I change the YouTube video. Whatever. I don't feel the need to go online and call you dirty names. But some of it is soap people. Oh, the soap fans are just like delicious. They love to say all kinds of stuff to you. If you don't like a certain character, I remember I put some videos out. This was several years ago, and the videos are huge. They went really big. I don't like Frizz on General Hospital. I'm not a Frizz fan at all. So I just talked about the relationship. I'm not trashing the actor. I love the actors. I'm not trashing anybody. But I was just telling some of the reasons why I didn't care for Frizz as a couple. And I understand disagreeing with me. That's fine. I mean, you like him, whatever. It's great. But folks would give me death threats, hoping I would die. I mean, just because I didn't like a character on a TV show, really. Like, I have no say on the character. I have no say on the writing. Like, I can't affect your character. People just, and I was just like, wow, that is really insane. It's just like, to me, it's like, that's an insane person. Disagreement, debate, that's fine. James, I don't agree with you. I love the couple. Good. And I see the video where I said, fans, tell me why you like Frizz. And then someone wouldn't even do that. You're trying to trap us. I'm like, no, there's no trap. I'm asking you why you like Frizz. Like, just tell me why you like the couple. There's no trap. I wasn't there to argue with you. I was going to let you have your say and just maybe try to convince me. And a few did respond, and I understood the reasons why I like it. So I'm like, okay. I still don't care for him, but I see what you're saying. And sometimes it's okay to disagree. I mean, who cares? Again, on stuff like this, it's a soap. We're not talking race relations or parenting or anything. This is a fictional show thing. What are your more controversial opinions on days? You're trying to get me in trouble. I'm not going to say you're trying to get me in trouble. She's like, so yeah, James, tell what you don't like on days. Actually, days I don't really have anything. I don't think I've ever seen anything that's controversial. I mean, I just spoke out on a few things, but I don't think on that show, I don't think I've had anything that was too. I'm drinking out of my left-handed mug. Just with my hand right in there. It's cute. I'm drinking Waterloo. It's called Waterloo Sparkling Water. I'm hooked. I'm drinking peach. It's so good. Oh my God. So good. My mom gave me this huge bottle of, I love Quarez. It's a great lotion, and this one is Mediterranean Vanilla Blossom. I love vanilla products, but Quarez is so good. It's huge. I'm like, this will last me for a while. So, I got that. Yeah, people, I'm saying, and the thing, you don't have to be in the spotlight to get people against you. But I'm just thinking for me, because I am in the spotlight, it's a little more pronounced. And so, but I recognize that my job is to talk about shows. I do opinion shows. I'm not a news anchor. I don't know that stuff. So I get that what I say will incite some people. I get it. No, I get it. I mean, I have no illusions. I totally get it. That sometimes I'll say something and and it's going to and it's going to be a group of folks who are not going to agree with me. So I get it. So I totally get it. And I'm just like, okay. And so again, I'm like Michelle Stafford. We kind of get that people have a right to comment. So as an artist, as a creative, we put stuff out, right? I know that when I put it out, I know the reasons why I put it out. And usually wherever I put out, I can stand by it. I take my time and I put stuff out. And if I put it out, that means I believe in it. I stand by it. It's something that I'm not ashamed of it. But even with all of that, I know that people can still talk shit about it. They can still down it. They could be shady about it. I mean, I accept that part. I totally accept it. It doesn't even matter. There are folks who do stuff just because they can. Then there are folks who say stuff because they actually mean it. Maybe they don't. Maybe they just don't like it. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I totally understand that. I just think it's. I get it. As a creative, I get it. I put a song out, it could totally flop. Put a book out, no one could buy it. So I get it. But I don't have any illusions. And so when this song I put out that's just gone viral now, I'm very pleasantly surprised because I was afraid to put it out because I don't put out angry songs. And even though it's an angry song, but to a dance beat, I thought that's kind of my style. Is that I did a song years ago called "I Just Want to Break Out," and it's a house music song. We did a house music song, and literally I was angry then too. But I didn't sound angry like I did in this song. This was in your face. This song's in your face. Thank you, I appreciate that. This song is in your face. Where the other song is kind of this nice little house disco beat. But I'm talking in the lyrics, you listen to the lyrics, I am angry in that song. So I guess this is kind of like a sequel to that song, I guess. Maybe in some unofficial sequel to that song, I guess. Because, I mean, it's like... But then here's what's funny. I have like 3 songs in my vaults that I also recorded around the same time as the song I'm about now, and they're all angry. So I was like, I just already put out a sad album. I can't put out my songs from a dark place. I can't put out an angry album. Or I can't do that. So I'm holding on to those songs. I don't want to do with them yet. I think one's called I Don't Want to Hate You. The other one's called I'm Not the One. So I'm just like, I don't know yet. So I'm holding on to them. But the last 4 songs I've written have been gospel disco songs. so I'm all over the place. I'm working on the February Day theme still. So, I mean, I'm all over the place. But I think putting out that my opinion is the only opinion, I said I'll put it out. And so now I'm getting a great response to it. It's hilarious. I played the song today because here's something you guys, a little insight. So when you work on a song, you work on it obviously from beginning to end. So you hear the song up to like 100 times because you completely because you're playing it. You're changing things. You're hearing stuff. Okay, no, let's change that line. Let's do this. That beat doesn't sound right. We just did. Let's change to this. So you're hearing it over and over again. So I know when I really like a song, when I don't get tired of it. I've had a couple of songs in my career that I've done that I was just like, I could play it all the time. On 2 albums ago, I had a song called Quality that I love that song. And I just like still play it. And then I have a song on Safety in Numbers called Isolation, it's on Songs from a Dark Place, Isolation. I like that one a lot too. So every once in a while a song will come along that even though I've heard it 100 times in pre-production, I still listen to it. So by the time it comes out, I'm just promoting it a lot of times. I don't usually have it in rotation replaying it. But occasionally, but this song, I started putting in my rotation going, actually, it is a good song. It's very catchy. So you know, I love songwriting. I love recording. I have some more ideas coming. So I have so many different directions that I can go right now. Because it's already almost September. Basically, next week's September, folks. You understand that, right? Next week is September. Let me say that one more time. Next week is September. It's September. I don't even know where the fuck that came from. So I'm like, okay, well, normally I start thinking about my Christmas songs around this time. It's a natural. Everybody start thinking about them now because usually you release a Christmas song in October or early November, so you get the full season. Luckily, I have other Christmas songs out already, so those will always get back in rotation. I see spikes in sales and listens. I have my Santa, 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 Hurry Up Santa. I have This Is Christmas. And then I have There's Always Hope at Christmas. So I have those 3 Christmas songs that are out. And so every year they're like the gift that keeps on giving. I get like a nice little check every year when they come out. I get it, Mariah Carey. I understand it, girl. I totally understand. I love it. So I'm trying to. Oh yeah, you turn 40 on September 5th. Coming up, 40 years. It's a holiday. That's so funny. Yeah, you turned 40. Oh, you're a baby. I liked 40. 40 was nice. So I had been writing. So I've written a bunch of songs. I kept thinking, is this the time for me to release a Christmas album, or just do another Christmas song or two? So I've written a bunch of songs. I haven't recorded them yet, but I've written them, and so I have a folder of Christmas songs. I have a title for an album. I won't say it yet. I have a title for an album, so I don't know. I'm thinking. I'm thinking about it. But I got to think about it now. Okay. If I want it out by, just say by early November, I gotta start recording it in September, and then setting up the release for late October, early November, for after Halloween. So, literally, I gotta start thinking about it. Always, yeah. You know what, Kristen? There's always something with Christmas. I love that song too. Actually, I'm very impressed by that song. I know I wrote it and everything, but that song came out way better than I thought it was going to be, and I really like it. My producer was really good. I like it a lot. The first one was just a fun little song I did. This Is Christmas is a little fun little song I did, but that song I like a lot. So I have a bunch of songs, and I'm like, do I do a Christmas album, Christmas EP? Because I'm also working on my next album, and I'm working on a Spanish language album. I recorded 5 songs for that already. So I'm just kind of like, I don't know. So right now, and now with these Christian dance songs I recorded 4 of them already. So my thought is, so maybe they should go on the Christmas album. Just make it a Christmas gospel thing. I don't know. So I don't know. So right now I'm recording whatever I'm writing whatever comes out of me, and then I'll organize it all. Sit down, and organize it all, and then, like I said, I'll think about. This because I've been wanting to do a Christmas album for like the last 3 years, but every year I've been so busy, I've been just putting out a Christmas song. Do you find writing holiday songs or more challenging than regular songs? Great question, Ramley RG. You should be a host. No, actually no. What's funny is, see, another thing too. So last year I wrote a Christmas themed book, A Winter's Tale, and that was fun because I wrote in the same vein of my other books, and then I decided to have it end on a cliffhanger. So I guess I got to start thinking about that too. I left it alone. I purposely haven't thought about it for the last like 6 months. I put it out in December, so December, January, it sold. It stopped in January, and I said, James, don't even think about it for the next like 6 months, 7 months. So now it's September. It's like, shit. I got to think about it. I got to write a sequel to it. I mean, I kept saying, I said to everybody, it will come out every Christmas. There'll be a new book. And so the first one was fun. It was a lot of fun, but I ended on a cliffhanger. So, but writing it was actually fun. All I did was use Christmas as a backdrop. I used winter as a backdrop. Now, in terms of the songs, it's actually a little easier because you know the theme. So with holiday songs, for me, there are themes like family, presents, Santa, God, eating, travel, togetherness. So actually, it's almost, I mean, the first song I wrote was the lyrics are anything that's, you know, challenging. The thought was, I felt like a little kid. And I remember waking up the next morning and waiting to get up to go look at the presents. So that song was that. This is Christmas, and the other ones were a little more involved. But no, I see. I have a lot of Christmas songs. I've written a lot of Christmas songs actually, and I gotta look through them. I just haven't done it. And I gotta look through them and see them. So no, I don't find them more challenging than regular songs. Well, songs are sometimes songs come to me easy, and sometimes they don't. I have like 3 songs right now that I only have pieces of them. It's been like 2 months. Like all of a sudden I'll get an inspiration and I'll like write another piece of it. And so that's taking forever. Then there's songs I write in 20 minutes. These just come out of me. This Forever in a Day theme song, I keep retweaking it. I've written the whole song, but I keep retweaking it and changing it and adding and subtracting. So that one I've been writing for the last month and a half too. Like you write something, you think it's good, and then you start thinking, well, I don't know. And then you start thinking, I don't know. Then you add this thing, and then this sounds better. It's songwriting is so interesting, folks. I'm a very prolific songwriter. I couldn't help one of my shows. They want me to write a theme song for them, and I couldn't help them. They were a little too confusing also. So I think part of that, they wanted several genres mixed together, and that doesn't work all the time. Sometimes it does, but for me, I couldn't really do that. Yeah, so this year holiday, I know that Hallmark will win again. Once again, they have a million things. I think Forever and a Day, the soap that I produce, is thinking about doing a Christmas episode. Oh, Jen Lily's my girl. I love Jen Lily. She has the music coming out, and she has a Christmas album done already too. Yeah, I'd love to do something with her. And maybe one day we will. I don't know. She's my girl. I love her to death. Love Jen Lily. Great person. But I have a person I might bring in for something. So I don't know. So anyway, it's very interesting. Yeah, recording and stuff. But Christmas this year should be very interesting because of what's going on in the world. I have not seen my kids and grandkids since before last Christmas. So, and I told them I have no plans on going there. My grandson's birthday is September 3rd. So I won't be seeing him. I won't be there next week. So he'll be 14. So I have to figure that out. So it's just all crazy stuff. It's all crazy stuff. I just got to figure it out. I still have my kids and grandkids Christmas presents, birthday presents, Mother's Day. We haven't gotten together. And so I have to figure that out. So I got a lot to see again. So again, I just told you guys I'm super busy, and now I've added more work to myself. In the course of an hour, I've added more work to myself. That's my life. It's just constantly something going on. So James let you and Jen Lee Chris. I know that would be kind of funny if we could blend our voices together. See what happens, or she sings on one of my songs. I don't know. You put out a universe, you never know what's going to happen. But I know she's working on new music right now. She just announced she has new music coming out, so I'm very excited. See what she has coming. But yeah, so much. Just so much for me to do. I'm trying to do it all, folks. I'm trying to do it all. It's not easy. I'm trying. It is just so much that I want to accomplish. And not enough hours in a day, not enough days in a week. Because I refuse to work 24/7. I do shut off. I was like, I do sleep. I love sleep. I get my 7 hours in at least, the least. I meditate every day for an hour in the morning. So I do take, I do, like in the middle of the day, I take naps. I went out in the garden for an hour the other day. Didn't bring the phone out. You know, it's a little bit of both. But my life is kind of being dictated to me that I chose a path, and it's going better than I expected. Being a new network head, running my own network now, since AfterBuzz, buzzed out. They buzzed you later. An after party said, "See you later. Back to Dallas." I got people coming at me like, "I have a show. I have a show. I have a show. What am I gonna do?" So, so it's been very interesting, but fun at the same time. I love the development process. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, thank you. I love my garden too. It's coming together. I love the process of watching people create their dreams. There's nothing more rewarding than watching someone come to me and say, "I want to start a podcast," or "I want to start a show and I have an idea." And we sit down and we go through the process and take the steps. And sometimes it's 2 steps back and 3 steps forward. I have several shows that are in pre-production that we already had ups and downs already. But when something of it comes through and it's complete, whether it's a theme song or a logo or an episode filmed, whatever, it doesn't matter what it is, there's a satisfaction. And to look at what they're now, Ronnie Jr., I know you had a J-Lo show on that other network that buzzed out. If you want to bring it to JLJ Media, I'm the other J-Lo. I have her, let me show you something. You're going to laugh. This was given to me, like, I've never used it. But I have Love by Jennifer Lopez. I've never used it. And I have J-Lux by Jennifer Lopez. Isn't that funny? They gave me these. I've never used these. So I have them because he's J-Lo. So I have them. I didn't get rid of them. I'm a J-Lo fan. We can do a J-Lo show. And it's talk J-Lo each week. Some J-Lo stuff. But yeah, so I like watching people's ideas come to fruition. And then see it come together and see their faces. Forever and a Day had a cast wrap party last night because they finished filming the season. And Casey and Candace were, teary-eyed and thanking me because I gave them the chance. I mean, Casey came to me first, and I brought him to Candace and everything. So, Randomly RJ. Christina says she'd watch a J-Lo show. So Randomly RJ should never put ideas out to James Lott Jr. because I'm a doer. And I'm like, let's get it going. Let's get a show going. Come on, what are you doing, Randomly RJ? But yeah, they were kind of talking about how much I was part of this and because I Casey came to me first, and I read the first script, one of the early scripts that's been changed of course since then, but I liked it, and I was like, if I can help you facilitate this and be the conduit to you getting out to the public, then I want to be that. So it's been fun, and I have 2 new shows. There you go. Oh, so folks, he's on a spiritual journey this month. He's not ready to do anything until after he's 40. So there you go, kids. Well, I'm not going nowhere. I'm here. I'm not going nowhere. But yeah, so I think it's fun to watch them. It's a lot of fun to watch people live their dreams. If I have a part of it, it's not about me, but I'm saying if I have a part of getting them there, then that part makes me happy. So I like people have helped me along the way, and so I try to pay it forward and do the same thing. Especially people who are nice and earnest and hardworking. If you're hardworking, then I have this saying. I said it to my kids, to everybody. If I see you working hard, then I will want to help you. If I don't see you working hard, then I'm not going to help you. I lose interest. I pull out. I'm not interested. I'm a hard worker, as everybody knows. I work very hard, and so I expect people to work hard also. So if you want to come to me and start something, get ready. I mean, I don't rule with an iron fist or anything like that, but yes, you embrace life. That's right, motherfucker. Embrace that life. Embrace life. Choose life. That's what we used to say in the 80s. Choose life. I used to have one of those shirts. I don't know where it is now. I had it somewhere. Or was the Relax, Don't Do It? I have that shirt somewhere. I don't know. One of those 80s shirts. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, I'm not a saint, but I do try to help out if I can. I think it's very important. We're all part of the village, folks. We're all part of the village, so I try to help out when I can. So, and it helps me. I mean, trust me. I mean, Forever and a Day gets popular, I get popular too. It's on my network. I have 2 new shows, Fairview Heights and Manchester Avenue, coming, and through Molina Productions. Again, they get popular, I get popular too. I have a new show to premiere today with IAB Cal, which is the big insurance company association in California. I'm getting great reviews for the first episode. I got work on there. So it's all about opening up to things, being open to the universe, and not making everything about yourself. It's like stuff will come to you. You just have to, like, if you're nice to other people, it will come back to you. Don't worry. I have to believe that. So I do believe that. So when you lift others up, you get lifted up too at the same time. You guys can all be up at the top together. I have no desire to be on the top looking down at everybody. I want everybody to rise together and be something all together. Why can't we all be successful? I want that. How's that sound? Yes, Iron Beard. You see I've been good, Iron Beard. I haven't said a word. I mean, there's some stuff going on, folks. Some other big stuff going on, and I'm involved in. Absolutely, Quest. I have to go over something with you. I think that James can help with, although I'm embarrassed to ask. Embarrassed? It's me, James Lott Jr. I have no filter. You don't be embarrassed with me. I'm like, a filter? And James Lott Jr., no, I don't care. No. You can ask me anything. But yes, I want all of us to make it together. And yes, Iron Beard is somebody I'm working with also, but I'm not saying the project. That'd be really good. We're working on something too that's really good, folks. It's really good. But Iron Beard is good people, so I don't mind working with him. Brandon Larkins, I work with him and stuff. I like working with people who are good peeps who work hard. These people who work hard and who believe in their product and believe in all kind of stuff. Okay, here it goes. Okay, he's gonna ask. Okay, everybody, shh. This is the last 10 minutes of the show. Ramley RJ is going to ask me something. He says he's embarrassed. So everybody, give him support. I'm waiting for it to come through. I have no idea what he's going to ask me. We're going to see. Unless you're asking me privately. I don't know. You ask me on here? I know, I'm so excited. I want to see what's going on. Well, he's typing it up. I think he's typing it up. Yeah, we're all together. We'll all succeed together. That's what it is. That's what I want. All my friends, I want us all to succeed together. And we just work on each other's projects, and we support each other, and go back and forth. That's all I want to do. Seriously, that's all I want to do. And I wait a minute. Your show's coming out soon. Is it September 1st, next week? Next Tuesday, I think it is? Don't you have a show coming out? I got to make sure I promote that. So make sure you let me know what all this stuff that's going on with your show. I'll promote that. You can trust me. Well, I can hold secrets. You have nothing to worry about that. I can hold my water. I know how to be. I know how to shut my mouth. I know how to shut the fuck up sometimes. All right, movie sneakers. That's what it is. Movie sneakers. So yeah. So Iron Beard has a new show coming out September 1st on YouTube, right? Okay. He feels too old to start. I started at 40. I was your age when I started this, and I'm 51. I'm still doing shit. So I'm like, no, you're not too old. Okay, let's see what he's saying. I always got on the radio because I was too chicken to try and act because I thought it was for other people, but in the 20s, I'm interested and went learn acting. Randomly RJ, I don't know what you're going to ask me, but randomly RJ, I may have a part for you on an audio show. If you want to do some acting, I have a part that might be good for you on an audio show. Yep, where filmmakers become the film critic. Okay, got it. Because everybody don't know this. Iron Beard is a filmmaker, and he's going to critique films. Apparently, my cousin just came in here. We see a person with the name Lott in here, 2335. He's my cousin, and Lott, Xandra, Rick and Xandra's in here. Meaning I love radio, but deep down I have always wanted to act. Okay, I get that part. Did you hear what I said? I may have a part for you. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. It's me. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's you. I know it's you. So my cousin's on here. My sister's on here. So Rami RJ, I'm going to send you. Okay, Rami RJ, again, private message me your email. So private message me your email, and then I will send you something and describe to you what's going on. Because I do have a new series that it's only audio, but it's acting. It could be your first foray into this. And because right now no one's doing any regular acting yet anyway, like, in-person acting. So this could be something you might be interested in. So I don't know. That's really interesting, Rami. See, I don't know if was that your question. I don't even know if that was your question or anything. I'm just like, you're telling me this stuff. I don't know what your question is, but okay, good. So send me your email and so I'll send it out either tonight or tomorrow morning. I will send you something, and I want you to look at it. So that's very interessante. So it's something that I'm like. This could be interesting, and you could be the star of my show that I have in development right now. But it's audio. That's fine. We work through that. We can work through that. I walk through the nervousness. That's what's very important. You have to walk through it. Okay, yes, that's the question. Okay. Well, maybe I can help facilitate that for you. This is actually fortuitous. This is great. Okay, so walk through the scaredness. Walk through the fear. Nervousness and fear, it's fear of the unknown, that's all. It's just, it's there's those voices in your head that are telling you all these things like, you can't act, you're too old, you're too this, you're too that. It's just talking in your head, that's all it is. You have to silence all of that. None of that's real. It's all just stuff in your head. It's all just inner problems that's coming up. None of it's real. You gotta look at it, none of it's real. And why not? As I'm saying, you've done live television, you've done all this other stuff. Why the fuck not? So just go out there and and try it. So if it doesn't work, life goes on. If it does work, you got a new career. Go, as my cousin Lott says on here, go as far as you, and when you get there, you'll be able to see further. I agree with that. I agree that once you get on the path, then the forest will open up and you'll start to see the clearing. Yes, you have to get past that. You're never too old to act. No, I'm not too old. I started my seeing career at 46. 46 years old, I became a recording artist. People are like, what the fuck are you doing at 46? I put out I Am Ready, a song I wrote in 20 minutes, and it became my signature song. Right? It's like, what am I like? I started hosting TV. I started radio at 45. I'm like, and the show that I started on radio, I just celebrated 200 episodes last week. 200. If I hadn't started, you know what I mean? It's like if I had been told, if I had followed what people told me saying I'm too old for whatever, I'm like, fuck you. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. I'm gonna try it, and life will go on. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, I drink the blood of virgins, and I sleep upside down with stakes in my eyes, and that's why I look like this. I'm trying though. It's not always easy. It's not easy, but I'm also black, so you know what that means. But no, but seriously, that's the thing. It's like I was scared recently to shave my own head. If you guys remember, I was scared to death. Scared to shave my own head. And then once I walked through it and did it, not shave my head every other day. I got to shave it again. It was growing in. But I was just scared to do it myself. I always had a barber do my head. I never did it myself. I was scared to death. I was scared, petrified. Now I can do it. So I said one day, walk through it. I told myself, it's just fear. It don't mean anything. It's hair. It's fucking hair. It's going to grow back. Who cares? And it's almost like life. Just like, I remember all the actors that I have interviewed that are older, they almost all say the same thing. Once you get on the road, don't get off. Just be on the road. At some point, you'll be the last one on the road, and people are going to see you. So I mean, don't worry. It's when you take those off ramps that you kind of go off somewhere else that nothing happens. But it's like if you just stay your course, it's gonna be fine. You'll get noticed. People will see you. You'll get jobs. I mean, that's kind of what it is. Like it's kind of, you can't just not do it. If you're a grown person, if you have a passion to do something that you want to try that doesn't hurt anybody else, obviously, then try it. There are a million folks in the city who want to be actors who are horrible, and they do it anyway. Good for them. I think good for them. But you never know. The right role I might have the right role for you. You may go, okay, I got it. This could be it. And the series I have, it's a small series. It's like 10 minutes long or whatever. But it's audio, so you get to use your voice. I think it could be very interesting. And what's the worst thing can happen? Exactly. What's the worst thing can happen? I try shit all the time. And I see where it falls. And so far, everything I've tried has worked. I started publishing books at like 40-something years old. And what's the best thing? See, he is my cousin because I do the same thing. He says, what's the best thing that could... When someone says, well, if it doesn't work out, I say, what if it does? Obviously, we're related because I always say the same thing. And Christina's right. It's scary to live your life wishing you tried. That's no regrets, folks. I don't have any. And on that note, it's my last minute and a half, folks. The countdown has begun. Rami RJ, we're going to send me your email so I can actually follow up with you. I'll probably send it tonight or tomorrow morning. And follow up with you. And it's like grow up hair. That's right. Go for it, exactly. So we're going to work it out. And he's a person, he's like me, he's a true Lott. He's like me. We go out, we do what we want. So we work it out. We're fearless. Okay, so everybody, thank you for watching. And this is Talk A Lot with James Lott Jr. I think it's episode 94. So episode 100 is coming. I'm still trying to figure out what am I going to do for 100. I have no idea. But I'm glad I came back on. I'm so sorry for being incognito for the last couple of weeks. I guess I've just been very busy with my business. But I am back. I'm black. I'm here to stay. Hopefully do more of these. Thanks everybody for coming in, listening. I have all kinds of new shows out. JLJ Media is popping. I got shows every day from the network coming out. So, and some of your favorite folks are on my network now. So check it out. And also my cousin on here got engaged recently. Congratulations to him and his fiance. So in the middle of COVID, some good stuff is happening out there, folks. So there's some good stuff happening. It's going to cut me off now. 10, 9, 8. Love you guys.